Hi, the Open Institute and Development Initiatives are really happy to be announcing a partnership on subnational development data. As you may be aware, the Open Institute has been working on subnational data for a while, trying to figure out how we can bring SDGs alive within communities within Kenya. And it is really exciting to be having Harpinder Collacott here with us to be making this announcement, because as we've been growing this project, it needs to get a little more scientific, it needs to get a little bit better, and development initiatives have the kind of skill sets that we need to grow this project and make it even better.
Thank you, Al. Well, let me firstly start by saying how excited we are to be part of this project. It's wonderful to be partnering again with the Open Institute. We've been working on some smaller initiatives together.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it's a really good opportunity to actually get ourselves involved in something very big and very substantial. Now, we're very excited about this project for a number of reasons, but ultimately this project is taking the SDGs and really localising it right on the ground. And as we all know, the Sustainable Development Agenda is only going to be successful if it's successful for every single person. And that's exactly what this project is aiming to do. It's looking at, right at the subnational level, working with communities on the ground where the need is greatest. And we have the luxury to be able to actually support this project, so we're very proud that we have something to contribute in this space. Now, the expertise and skills that DI will bring to this project is very much around supporting OI and the chiefs and the communities in the work that they're already doing, with helping them structure their data, analyse their data, pull out reports for them to better understand what that data is telling them about what's happening at the community level, and also where they need to be targeting their support and resources to actually make sure those people who are most in need are able to get the services, the support that they need to lift them out of poverty. And that's exactly what the Sustainable Development Agenda is ultimately about. Now, as an organisation, we'll also be able to bring a little bit more of the global into this very local project as well. So others across the world also need to hear how we're using technology, which is Open Institute's main expertise area, how they're using technology to really reach every single person in the community and understand what their needs are, and then how, as DI, we can actually create more awareness of the importance of this project and how it can fundamentally change the face of poverty in Kenya. So thank you, Al. We're very excited to be part of this.
And you've actually gone onto the ground and collected data yourself. Could you talk a little about that experience?
Absolutely. It was fascinating. I've had a really great trip here, and it's been so important for me to actually get down and really understand how the data is being collected. And also just meet the volunteers. I mean, these are volunteers who are actually going house to house to house over a period of months collecting this data. And I was unbelievably impressed, number one, by their commitment. They were incredibly committed. And some of these people aren't used to using mobile phones to collect data on, but they were really doing it. Their skills were absolutely incredible, and they were really keen to learn exactly how to do it right and make sure whenever they came across something that didn't quite work, they found a way around it. So they were very creative. They're very creative. I was really impressed by that.
The thing that you'll find when people are collecting data out in the community is that it's a bit counterintuitive. It's not like sending an SMS, so there's a bit of a learning curve. But more importantly is the amount of data that is being collected right now by the community is quite a bit. So it takes about 15 minutes to collect data from one person. What is amazing is so far we've been able to collect about 600 data sets, 600 households data sets, and we last week met with some chiefs from other locations near Chief Karaoke's location, and we're going to be working with them as well. So it becomes necessary when you're working in more spaces to begin to think about how do you standardize data, how do you make it comparable so that eventually you can make certain comparisons, how do you make it so that it can be more useful to national statistical offices, for example, or for donors who want to work in multiple locations and that sort of thing. Most importantly for us is that how do we begin to make it a sustainable model that can then be taken outside of Kenya even to be used by other communities. So if you'd like to participate and be part of this project, with us, please contact either of us and say you'd like some space in the project, and we are happy to accommodate you. If you have something to contribute to the project, even if it's in terms of just a little bit of knowledge or money, even whatever you can do to participate in the project, please do give us a shout, and let's see how we can make this successful.